channel, Dark Warrior here, and my mic's being annoying. I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry, I'm getting a new mic here soon. So, as you can see, ESO fans, we are in Warden fell, and I'm on my Warden. And so I wanted to kind of start this off with a big thank you for a lot of you sticking around. Now, this is going to be a weekly thing. I'm going to hopefully be able to show you guys what games I have coming up. It's not just going to be Elder Scrolls Online gameplay, though I do love the game. So we're going to start off with the first abilities. Enchanted Growth, I believe that was Fungal Growth. This is a healing ability, and it does 6,000 health and allies affected gain minor intellect and minor endurance, increasing magic and stamina recovery by 10% for 20 seconds. I love using this. It's kind of like a short, oh crap moment to me. So I love using it. Budding Seeds is actually... This is the guy. It is in a cone shape, so anybody you want to heal has to be right in front of you. I got a Discord text. So they have to be right in front of you if you want to heal them. The next ability is Budding Seeds. This was... Oh god, I don't remember what this used to be. I morphed it to Budding Seeds so I can do an instant heal, and oh my god, stop texting me. Now, everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. So this guy I can activate for an instant heal after you lay it down. You just press the button again, and it'll do an insta heal. I'm getting so many pop-ups and such, I'm just getting distracted. The next ability is Healing Springs. I highly recommend this because with this character you cannot rely on your green embrace because it's really just like single target stuff. These two are the only two plus Healing Thicket that you guys really need to have. Lotus Blossom I had for a short amount of time and then I stopped using it. So Healing Springs, I will lay my Budding Springs down and then I'll just go to work spamming Healing Springs because that'll keep everybody's health up and it does a lot of healing, and not just because of champion points, well, mainly because of champion points. Next is Combat Prayer. This heals for 5,000 and also grants Minor Berserk, Minor Resolve, and Minor Ward, increasing you and your allies' damage done by 8%, and physical resistance and spell resistance by 1,000 for 8 seconds. I love using this because it's a support. I've always been a healer, so anything I do needs to be support. I can't be like a melee. So this little guy is very useful in trials, especially if your group is at 100% health. Is that a Cliff Strider? I think that's a Cliff Strider. Oh. Now, what's next? Nature's Embrace. I love this one. I really love it because I wish there was a player nearby. Aww. Okay, well, what this ability does, and I don't want to go into the town, actually, what this ability does is you can grapple onto someone, basically, and it heals you and them. Now, it is a morph. I don't know what the original is. Like, once you morph your abilities, it's just kind of, you need to unmorph them in order to be able to do something like this. And I don't have the gold for that, so we're not talking about it. So next we have on my back bar an undaunted ability called Energy Orb. This ability floats forward and heals, but it also can be combusted for resources. So your group members can use any resources they want, and I throw out 4 or 5 of these sometimes, so they're getting what they used back really, really quickly. Next we have Purge. This is a PvP ability, and I use this because for Maul and House of Fabrication, this is one you're definitely going to want. You only need to use it twice to completely purge the group, but if the other healer's using it as well, you should be fine. What this does is it gets rid of 2 negative effects on you and reduces any further effects by 50% for 6 seconds. So that is a must-have for any trial. Next we have, Next we have Expansive Frost Cloak. What this does is it buffs your entire group, and it gives them Major Resolve, increasing physical resistance by 5,000, Major Ward, increasing spell resistance by 5,000 for 23 seconds. Now, this is the finalized build for me on my Warden. You're going to want the passives in Green Balance and Animal. Recommend being a vampire in any way. So, next you're going to want the Betty Netch morphed into Blue Betty. It removes 1 negative effect, and it's also for a magic build. And this guy just follows you around. Go anywhere with you. He's like your buddy. He's trying to kill my Netch. Alright, anyway, next we have Falcon's Swiftness morphed to Deceptive Predator. What this is it just gives you a speed boost for 9 seconds, and it's 30%, I believe. Yeah, and it increases stamina recovery for 20%, and you gain, the morph gives you minor evasion, increasing dodge chance by 5% for 10 seconds. I love this ability, not just because of the look, but for the speed boost. I can outrun somebody who's on a mount. So I really love this ability. It's really, really useful in trials, especially if I'm trying to get around to the group and I'm being slowed down. I just pop this guy and I can pretty much go anywhere. It puts me at normal speed if I'm slowed down, but it's still really, really helpful, especially if you're running a trial, and for a healer at that, you're just kind of running all over the place, trying to heal people, and I've actually kind of gotten to the point where everybody needs to be stacked or I just don't heal them. So I really love this guy, and I would highly recommend it for any trial healer. Next we have the ultimates. Healing Thicket. If I had my ultimate, I would show you guys what it was. The Cliff Strider over here that I can kill for it. I don't do any damage. Might take a minute. There we go. Alright, so this guy, this is all it is. It heals for a huge amount. Huge amount. It also does a healing over time after it ends. So many texts. It does 22,000 healing over 4 seconds. I did not see that the first time around. So that's crazy. Next is Life Giver. I discussed this one with my Templar. Life Giver, when you activate the ability you automatically cast Regeneration, Blessing of Protection, and Steadfast Word at no cost. That is really awesome, especially if you're trying to get a lot of heals out in a really short amount of time. I use it all the time, especially in trials. Excuse me. Now, as you may have noticed, my back bar is a lightning staff. I couldn't get my restoration staff from White Gold Tower, so I just kind of said screw it and got a lightning staff. So we're going to move on to gear now. Actually, attributes. You want to put every attribute point you get into magic. So your skills, or not your skills, oh my god, I'm all over the place, I'm sorry guys. Your gear, you want to run Spell Power and Worm's Raiment. This is just a filler, literally it's just a filler piece. There was nothing I could do for that, like I didn't want to farm for the Worm's Raiment shoulders, so I just went ahead and got the choke thorn out of my bank. But so you want to run 5-piece Worm's Raiment and 5-piece Spell Power. Worm's Raiment, at 5 pieces, it's the little orbs floating around me. It reduces the cost of magic abilities by 4% and up to 11 other group members within 28 meters of you. That is a really helpful set. It's a trial set at that, and it's a must-have for any healer, in my opinion. Spell Power is next, and I didn't realize I had that in Divines. I am so happy now. Some Divines for Spell Power? Okay. For Spell Power, you get, when you heal a friendly target that is at 100% health, you have a 50% chance to increase their weapon and spell damage by 243 for 10 seconds. Now, you may have seen that whenever I cast this, that purple around my arms, that's what Spell Power is. I love using it. It's a very big support. It doesn't do too much, but when the whole group gets it, it can make a really big difference. Now on to champion points. If you've seen my Templar build, you'll notice that it's basically the same. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going... No, it's not the same. So you're going to want both of these. Blessed, you want it to be completely 100, and if you can get Elfborn to 100, do that as well. Outside of that, you can do whatever with your points, but Blessed is a must-have, increases your healing done. Elfborn, that's up to you if you want it. It's really not that important, but I use it for critical healing. Staff Expert, like I said, for my Templar, I only use that if I'm out on my own. Spell Shield increases spell resistance by 1,000. You guys are definitely going to want that. And here's why. Almost everything in the game uses some kind of spell. There's a select few enemies who use weapons. You go into a trial, and most of the enemies in there use spells. So you're definitely going to want a spell shield. Light armor focus, obviously I'm wearing light armor. You guys are definitely going to want this. Unless you're going for the Templar build, then you're going to want heavy armor focus. Elemental Defender reduces the damage taken from any flame, frost, shock, and magic damage. I haven't done too much into this. I don't really see a need to. But maybe whenever I'm higher CP, I I'll probably decide otherwise and redo this video. Next, you're going to want Arcanist and Tenacity. Arcanist, definitely you do want. It increases magic recovery. Right now it's 13.5%. Tenacity is another one you're going to want. You don't need, though. It increases the magic and stamina your fully charged heavy attacks restore. You're going to want Arcanist at 100 and your light armor focus at 100. Other than that, you can kind of just do whatever you want with your champion points. But I highly recommend you do Blessed. I forgot all this stuff already. Blessed, Tenacity, or no, Arcanist, and Light Armor Focus. But I will probably end up updating this video for you guys, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys later. And if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. These are going to be weekly things now, every Thursday to Sunday, mornings, Eastern Standard Time, so be on the lookout for that. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later.